And this is how an Arctic astrophotographer looks after being out here in freezing temperatures for 3-4 hours. Not that bad actually. Hello and welcome to Boden in Swedish Lapland. The forecast for tomorrow looks pretty good actually. It will be clear sky the whole evening, and I'm about to prepare my gear. It's new moon also, so I will drive to the north and find a dark place and shoot as long as I can. So we can take a look at some of my gear here, but first of all, if you like what I'm doing, press the button down there to the right and start to follow my Arctic astrophotography adventures. So here we have my small refractor, Sky-Watcher Evostar 80 ED, with the camera attached, the ZWO 1600 and filter wheel, and my EAF guide scope, a Sky-Watcher Evo Guide 50 ED with the ASI 120 the ASI Air Pro with a Wi-Fi thing on top here. And here we have the Sky-Watcher EQ6R Pro mount. Last time I had some problem with this knob. The thread has been bad, so we will see what's happening tomorrow. A carbon tripod that I use when I film, and I store all cables and small stuff in this plastic hard case. So tonight I will sort all these cables up, and I used to store cables in these plastic bags, so I have some, so I know where they are when I'm out. Matches, baton mask, another pliers, some small tools. This one. I used to bring at least 2 pair of gloves. These orange thin ones are great because I can use them on my tablet or my phone on the screen. And a warmer pair also. A knife from local brand, Boden company, Fällkniven. Headlight, of course. The axe. Some clothes. This is my warmest down jacket that I used to bring when it's really cold. The RAB 8000 Expedition. Extremely warm down jacket. Down pants from Mountain Equipment. And these are my boots from Jörnkängan. And they have an inner boot in felt. And actually pretty light. And they have a pretty thick sole also, which isolates from the ground. So they are really great. And here we have some of my film equipment. And my main camera is this one. It's a Nikon C6 II. in a small rig cage, and some lenses. This is 2470. This is a 15 2.4, and this is the 50 1.8 that I use most of the time. I also used to bring this Nikon D810 for stills and time lapses. It has a tremendous image quality for stills. My Mavic Air 2 drone. Here we have the Atomos Ninja, which is a screen and recorder. So I can record 10 bits videos on these hard drives. Microphones. Charged batteries, very important. So I have 2 of these. So it's extremely important to be well prepared before going out to a remote location, because you don't want to be out there and find out that you have forgot something at home. And you don't want to have some cable salad either, because if it's really cold, the cables gets extremely stiff, and then it's hell to sort them out. So be prepared. I will continue with this tonight, and I hope we will see each other tomorrow.
They say the fractures in my brain make a sudden weaving high and low. These pain fractures in my brain take never healing, take it slow. Late in rain as they go.
Hello again, and welcome to a wonderful midwinter day. It's late January, and the sun has begun to shine a little higher on the sky. The sky is clear, and it's around -8-9 degrees Celsius, so pretty comfortable. And it's new moon also, so it looks quite good for the evening. According to the forecast, there is a risk for some clouds coming in later tonight, but I hope I will get a couple of hours at least. So I'm sitting in the car and drive north again. I have a meeting in Jokkmokk in 2 hours, and after that I will check the forecast again and the satellite, and then decide in which direction I will go. And I will find a dark spot, Bortle 1, 2, something. Have no idea which target I will choose, but I will think about that during this drive up to Jokkmokk. And one thing I have found out during this time with this hobby is that weather forecasts is a source of frustration often. I could not really trust them, so I always look at the satellite images so I can see how it really looks. Now we are approaching the Arctic Circle. It's 1 kilometer left. And then we are by definition in the Arctic. And here we have the Arctic Circle. Okay, so now I have done my work duties for today. So I'm in Jokkmokk, and let's take a look at the forecast for this evening. Okay, first of all, I can show you where I am right now. So this is northern Sweden. Here we have Finland, and here we have Norway. And right there is Jokkmokk, and this line is the Arctic Circle. So Jokkmokk is about 7-8 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. And here we have the actual, I will update this page, it's the satellite. For today. So it's last updated 15:45, about a half an hour ago. And Jokkmokk seems to be clear. I will zoom out a little bit, and as you can see, it looks pretty good here, but down here we have a front that is moving to the east. Here is Norway, Bodø, Narvik, Mo i Rana. So that front will probably move over this part of Swedish Lapland in a couple of hours. Hopefully not before midnight. And when I plan, I also check the light pollution map. Zoom out a little bit. So here we have Jokkmokk, and this is mountain region and the Laponia World Heritage. So this is probably the largest area in Europe with both class 1 night skies. So it's tremendous, and it's not actually very far to Bortle 1, about 50 kilometers to the west. However, we have this front that is going to move in here from the west, from southwest. So maybe I go to the east or southeast, and that is pretty good also. So we have border class 2 areas east of Jokkmokk, and this is an area with large forests and just some small villages here. And I live down here in Boden, and Boden is a city with about 30,000 people, and pretty close to Luleå, which is around, 90,000, and Piteå 40,000. So this is the largest populated center in north of Sweden, but pretty close to really nice dark skies here. So now I will decide if I will take a chance and drive to the west, to Bortle 1 areas, with the risk of to meet this cloud front earlier than if I go down here to Bortle 2. It's actually very good night skies also. Okay, I choose to go a little bit southeast of Jokkmokk because of this front that's moved pretty fast from the west, from Norway. So there will be quite bad weather, maybe hard winds also during the night. So therefore I drove southeast to maximize my time before this front comes. So now I drive on a smaller road from a small town that's called Murjek. I drive almost along the Arctic Circle now to the Rhone River Valley, where I used to fish for salmon during the summer. It's a very beautiful area, and large, vast forests with pines and a lot of wildlife and birds. Not very far from the Muddus National Park, which is part of the Laponia World Heritage. So I hope I will find a great spot there near the Rhone River. I know a few places where I used to fish, where I probably can set up my gear. And in the car I have thought of which target I will choose, and I probably will choose M31, the Andromeda Galaxy. I did it last time a year ago with my 2600 MC, and tonight I will shoot with the 1600 mm. I was very satisfied with the result also the last time I did it. So we will see. But the success tonight hangs on this storm front that moves in from the west. And I can see on the temperature it has dropped a little bit now, so it's minus 20 degrees now. That is okay, not extremely cold. I'm very close to the Rhone River now, and I found a great spot. You see here behind me. So I will set up the gear here and start to shoot. The sky looks awesome. I will not film during the setup of the gear now, because I'm a little bit in a hurry, but you have seen it so many times. Okay, I have started to shoot. Everything was pretty smooth during the setup actually. Not really any struggle at all. And the sky is just tremendous. It's so dark and very beautiful starry sky. And there are some faint aurora activity also to the north. It's a little bit cold, but minus 22, 23 degree. But pretty okay anyway. I put on my warm down jacket and my down pants. So I can take a look at some subs. Okay, so here we have the M31. Guiding looks pretty good. 0.8. And I began with RGB filters. So I have shot 10 red, and I began with blue now, and then I will shoot with the luminance filter. And this is 3-minute subs. I think it looks very good. I get very excited to see the result later. I hope I can get a couple of hours more before the clouds will come in. I made a small snow throne here with a nice reindeer rug. So it's really nice to just sit here and relax and enjoy the starry sky. It's marvelous right now. I've soon done about 1 hour, or now I have done 1 hour, because it starts to beep and it's the sound of the autofocus. So it has changed filter from green to blue. So I have done half an hour with red, half an hour blue, and then I will shoot blue. I mean green, and now I will shoot blue for half an hour, and then luminance for the rest of the evening to get some nice details. And in Greek mythology, Andromeda was the daughter to the Ethiopian king Cepheus and his wife Cassiopeia. And then when Cassiopeia said that she was more beautiful than the sea nymphs, the Nereids, the mighty Poseidon sent a sea monster, Cetus, to capture Andromeda, their daughter, and lock her to a rock. And later she was saved by the mighty Perseus, and then become a goddess in the Greek mythology. I think it's very interesting to read about all creation myths and old mythology, Greek mythology, about the star names, constellation names. gives a kind of connection to the past. It's evenings like this that makes this hobby worth it, I think. Extremely dark place. I will check my SQM meter soon. So many stars. I can see the Milky Way clearly. I can see the Andromeda Galaxy with my naked eyes. It's almost completely quiet. Can just hear some cold knocks in the forests. It's around minus 23, 24 degrees Celsius now, and it feels pretty nice actually, because I have my warm down pants, my expedition grade down jacket. I sit on a reindeer rug. I just enjoy to be out here. And I also know that there is a high probability that I collect very good data tonight, because the guiding is okay, the sky is extremely dark, there are no clouds yet, everything runs pretty smooth so far. And the data I collect from dark places like this is so much worse compared to data that I collect from more light polluted places. I can't even compare the results. So it's worth to go out to these remote places, and it's also extremely nice, I think. To be just here. Now I will turn off the headlight and enjoy the stars. And Polaris is almost over my head. I'm at about 66 degrees north now. Actually pretty on top of the Arctic Circle. To the south we have Orion, the mighty warrior. Orion has a kind of special place for me also, because when I was younger I did my military duty at the Lapland Ranger Regiment, kind of special forces unit specialized in Arctic conditions, and every time I was out during dark and cold nights skiing without headlights, I always, when it was a starry sky, I always had Orion as kind of company, the winter warrior. Okay, I'm about to shoot with a luminance filter now. So the subs looks a little bit more contrasty. And this is the last blue, so you can see the difference. I think it looks very nice. And you can check the temperature. Well, it's 26 degree. Pretty nice. Okay, so I checked the forecast and the satellite, and this cloud front is quite close now. So I think I can expect to see some clouds in 1 or 2 hours, but we'll see. I hope I can get at least 1 hour more. Then I'm home with this M31 session. I'm a little bit surprised. Everything has run smooth tonight. The guiding is great. The EAF works as it should. The sky has been completely clear, and it's very dark. I measured the SQM value to 21.67, which is quite good. There has been some aurora activity to the north, but not very strong. Just some greenish haziness, but it has not disturbed my shooting. Yeah, they are great. All of them, I think. There was some satellite trail. I'm almost done for tonight. I managed to collect more than 2 hours of luminance, so in total I have 3.5–4 hours worth of data on M31, and the subs looks great. So I feel very excited to get home and do the post-processing. So I will begin to pack my gear and start to drive back to Boden. But the aurora gained some strange. Yeah, it was a couple of minutes ago. It was quite strong actually. So I think I will have my camera ready in the car and then maybe stop and do some Northern Lights photography also. But anyway, it has been a great evening. I have said it before. I really love these small adventures to remote places, and every session is unique. And if you like my videos, don't forget to press the button down there to the right and start to subscribe, and follow my Arctic astrophotography adventures.